Hi, my name is Daksh Gupta. I'm the Group Chief Executive for Marshal Motor Holdings plc. And in this short video, I'd like to tell you why Marshal is a fantastic company and what makes it a great place to work. So the company was set up in 1909 by David Marshall, hence why our company trades as Marshal today. And he started the company with a small chauffeur company with just 2 cars on the fleet. He then relocated that business to the centre of Cambridge, and that was the birth of Marshal Motor Group in 1909. Outside of motors, the Marshal organisation have a number of other business interests, including an operating Cambridge airport, a large property business, and an aerospace and defence group. But bringing it closer to home and our motors business, it's worth just giving a little bit about the history of the group. Well, in the 1960s and 70s, the group expanded with Rover in particular, and very much had a regional group strategy. And by the time we got to 2008, some 99 years later, the group had 41 franchises operating in the 6 counties of East Anglia. So I joined the business in 2008 and saw a really exciting opportunity for the company to grow, particularly as we're in the middle of the financial crisis. And we've been very busy. We've bought and sold no fewer than 140 businesses in the last decade. Now, the first part of the last decade was about positioning the company as a national player. So in 2009, we grew outside our traditional East Anglian boundary with an acquisition up in Yorkshire. Now, a lot of people were quite surprised about this. However, it very much signalled our intent to be a national company and grow outside of our traditional East Anglian heartland. What we also wanted to do was partner with German and premium brands. So we added Mercedes-Benz in 2010, Volkswagen in 2012, Audi in 2013, and BMW in 2014. And we've also grown with a number of brands that we represent quite significantly. But I want to stress it is very important that our growth has not just been focused on German and premium brands. And just 2 examples of this would be Volvo and Honda, where we have 8 and 6 franchises respectively. We also want to state that we want to maintain our balanced portfolio between premium, alternate premium and volume franchises. And the main reason for this is because we recognise that brands do go in and out of favour and popularity and ultimately are cyclical. Now, another significant event in the company's history was when we listed the company on the London Stock Exchange in April 2015. Now, the strategic rationale for listing was that it enabled the company to be independent and access capital for continued growth and development. And when we came to market, we had an ambition to double the turnover and treble the profit by 2020. Now, we effectively achieved this, not within 5 years, we did it in 1 year from coming to market, and this was through the acquisitions of SG Smith in November 2015 and Ridgeway in 2016. Well, so much for having a 5-year strategy here at Marshal, but as I'm sure you'll get to find out, we don't do things by half measure here. Now, moving forward, we're in an absolutely fantastic position. We have no debt. We have a business that has net assets of over £200 million, banking facilities of over £120 million, and we're cash generating in excess of £40 million per year. So the business really is in a fantastic position to continue to grow in the future. So as you can see, it's been a very exciting time since 2008, and over that period we've grown the company from a revenue perspective from 300 million to well over 2.3 billion. So what's our vision? Well, very simply, it's to be the UK's premier automotive business. And what does that mean? Well, it's not about being the biggest, it's about being the best. And to underpin that, we have 5 equally important strategic levers. First of all, it's about delivering class-leading returns, and this is about the focus on delivering value for our shareholders, who ultimately are the people who invest in our business, keeping our jobs secure. We should also remember that profit is not a dirty word. It's very important that the company is profitable, because without this, we simply cannot invest in the company for our future, which ultimately affects all of us. Customer first, and this is, for me, where you guys come in. It's really important that we recognise that customers pay all of our wages and pay the bills, and that keeps this business going. How they feel about the organisation will be based on how you interact with them and how you look after them. Ultimately, it's about doing things really simply and doing them really well, doing them with a smile on our face and making sure we keep our commitments to our customers and giving them a real Marshal experience. The third key lever is about retailing excellence, and this is all about our focus on technology and innovation. Just to give you some examples of this, we have our own in-house MI system called Phoenix, which has been internally developed and has been generally regarded as industry leading. We're also widely recognised as strong on digital with our social media and web presence. We've won countless awards for our social media engagement, and our website today is the 5th most accessed dealer group website in the UK and enjoys over 6 million visits per year. So as you can see, we're very much punching above our weight. So retailing excellence is very simply about staying ahead of the competition. Our fourth key lever is about people, and I believe this is our most important key lever. As a values-focused organisation, we believe it's incumbent on all of us to understand our values and that each and every one of us live those values in our organisation. Now, you'll often hear us talk about Great Place to Work. We've now been a Great Place to Work as voted by our colleagues for 9 years running, but more significantly, in the last 4 years, we've been ranked as the best large UK workplace, and that's across all sectors and industries. And finally, strategic growth. You've heard me talk a lot about the acquisitions, but it's about delivering organic growth. We have lots of opportunities to grow the business every day, which our colleagues play a huge part in. So we're a company with a very clear vision, a clear strategy, and we're very much focused on being a great place to work. If you'd like to be part of this exciting business, we'd very much love to hear from you. Just have a look at this short video, which underpins why Marshal is a great place to work.